Wow, 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 wow. Oh, ow. How's this sound? Let's see here. Feel this epitomizes where we need to be here as a concept of humanity. It's Mikey Wolfgrave tuned in tonight here on Drifter Radio. I think they'll allow us to play some of this. Four. Probably more than that. I'm going to get flagged. Not sure what the rules are here on the audios. This is Mikey Wolfgrave, downtown Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. They call this the Twin Cities metro area. It's currently September 20th. Really? September 20th, Friday night, 2024, 11:04 p.m. Things are just getting cooking. I think. Well, for the weekend, they're getting cooking. People are getting prepared. For example, the Minnesota Vikings have been dominating the first 2 weeks of the season. Yes, it is a long season, and you shouldn't get overexcited and it's a long season. Sitting here in September, going till December, January, February, win the whole thing. But so far, things are looking good for the Vikings, better than they've had in a start in a long time. First of all, they weren't plagued by major injuries last year. People forget about the previous year, previous week, 2 months, last election cycle. But yes, a year is a common element of forgetting how things play out versus the next year. And peak performance is what we're all about here in downtown Minneapolis. Your U.S. Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Vikings. So what happens when you get close to peak ofness? Things happen. Injuries, for example, pushing yourself to the extreme. It's a good thing to try and do, except it has its shortcomings. If you go over extreme, you get injured and such and such. So we got 32 teams in the NFL these days. They're all professionals, all top of their game. 53-person roster for each of them. Some people on the practice squads, but overall, they're the best in the business of football. And then you go extreme with stresses, not just on the turf and the field and such, but life and getting banged up. It's a lot of hits. It's a high-speed MMA, high-speed boxing match in some ways. You get to run up on people as fast as possible. You get to just throttle people to the ground. It can be tough on a body for many days, many weeks. Anyways, the Vikings are on their way. They're on their way. The ship has sailed. I'm happy to be at the beginning of this. Happy to help promote this. You are welcome, Minnesota Vikings fans. I'm trying to bring my best 12th fan as possible here, Mikey Wolfgrave. See if we can play this song here again without getting shut down. Also, there are other very competitive teams in the Twin Cities area. Check them all out. Wilson Pickett there just came out with that song, I believe, in 1950 or 1960 something. It's like yesterday. How this time flies. All right. Well, let's look here. Also, if you outlive everybody, do you get an award for that? Or they just sample your blood and DNA and probe you? Like, is it better not to let people know your age? I'm 52. Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Stayed in pretty good shape in my life. Is this really streaming? Ooh. Well, I gotta get going here. I'm getting a phone call. Wally G's give me a shout. He wants to know why the stream is going on here. So everyone out there, this is Mikey Wolfgrave. Oh, putting together the Squatch Tones, squatchtone.com, and trying to wrangle in the music industry while doing the real estate industry. That's why I'm teamed up with Wally G here. He's into the music industry. He's a new guy in the neighborhood. Young dude. He's got a lot of experience behind him, they say. He's a paratrooper for the 173rd Airborne Brigade. He also, I think he went down the Mississippi River or something. I don't know, this crazy guy. But he's looking at getting drifterradio.com going, so I figured I'd just jump on here and help him out a little bit. Thanks for listening. Have a great night. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go.